Han Dynasty coming to you live from Harry Potter's Wizardry House, House of Mirrors, where I'm eternally going backwards. No, actually, I'm going to try this one time, see how you guys like it, if you give me feedback on it. Little something for, on Nobody's Special Finances show, one of the moderators, I'm going to screw your name up that you use, Princess Consuela Banana Republic Hammock or something like that. It's a long name. I don't remember everyone's name, sorry. She wanted more information on the Ethiopia thing. I don't have as much as I would like or present it in the way I would like. I need to get a couple paychecks in, get a little green screen going back here so it looks like I'm in front of the pyramids, Giza pyramids, when I'm doing this report. Or blowing up Gerd River Dam in Ethiopia. But anyhow, this report I'm gonna kind of do it like this here without getting the halo glow killing y'all. But anyhow, it's from the Cairo newspaper, July 29th, 2022. Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri sent a letter to the President of the UN Security Council on Friday to express Egypt's formal objection to Ethiopia's measures to unilaterally continue filling the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, or known as the Gerd Dam, and I'm going to say Gerd Dam for ease and convenience from here on out, without reaching an agreement with Egypt and Sudan. Okay, first thing, if I was Ethiopia, I would give either Egypt and Ethiopia, or Egypt and Sudan, the middle finger. Most definitely Egypt, because for 30 to 40 years, Egypt didn't give a crap about Ethiopia when they were starving and when they had their famine and their drought. They didn't give a crap about them, knowing that the Blue Nile is in their country. It's in their country, and Egypt signed water right agreements, ignoring the people whose country forms the basis of the Nile. Okay, so Egypt, as far as I'm concerned, they can suck worms. Anyhow, in this letter of complaint, yeah, I got a lot of complaints about them. Shukri, expressed, here, this word right here, Shukri, I think it's Shukri, for any of my friends out there and subscribers who know Islamic. I think it's Shukri, but I could be wrong. Anyhow, in the letter of complaint, Shukri expressed Egypt's total rejection of the Ethiopian approach, which represented a clear violation of the 2015 Declaration of Principles Agreements and applicable rules of international law that obligate Ethiopia as an upstream country not to harm water rights of downstream countries. So they have to harm themselves for Egypt's rights. Wow, flatulism, man. I don't think the Ethiopians are Catholic. Anyhow, sorry for the sidebars there. Egypt, through the negotiations that took place over the past years, has sought to reach a fair and equitable agreement, my ass, on the Gerd, but Ethiopia has foiled all the efforts made in this regard to resolve this crisis. The foreign minister said in his letter, while Egypt sticks to the need to reach an agreement on the Gerd Dam, achieves a common interest for the three countries, which is Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia. The Egyptian state will not tolerate any prejudice to its rights or water security or any threat to Egyptian people, for whom the Nile River represents its lifeline, he added. Okay, he is right. But if you don't own the land, and if you don't own the water on the land, as soon as it leaves that land, it's not your concern until it hits your land. And since you left out all the neighbors upstream where the water actually comes from, Egypt, you get my point? You know, I think America needs to back Ethiopia, even though, trust me, Ethiopia is not a cool spot right now. There's a lot of, on my next video, I'll get into Ethiopia's issues. But anyhow, let me get back to this here. Let's see. Egypt asserted its legitimate right guaranteed in the UN Charter to take all necessary measures to protect its national security against any risk posed by Ethiopia's unilateral measures in the future, the spokesman concluded. So, this is part one of, and I ain't gonna do it in somebody else, part one, part two, whatever. I might, yeah, but I'll give it a try. I think part two, I'll see if Ethiopia. I checked on them last night, and the newest news I got from them was like 3 months old. So I might have to wait a little bit until I can find some updated news. But they're having some serious issues in the northeast of Ethiopia, in a small tribal area that seems to control the government, which is a problem with lots of governments, with a small minority controlling government. And then just in Sudan, about 15 miles away from the Gerd Dam in Sudan, they're having some tribal issues that I personally think are funded by Egypt, so that way they'll have an excuse to go to war down there. But this will be all in part two. You guys buy yourself some silver, some platinum, be kind, helpful, and grateful. Like, share, and subscribe, and grow a garden. Buy a fruit tree or a nut tree. Nut trees are really something. Right, if you're in the right area, nut trees are the best. Apple trees, orange trees, always a good staple to have. And you can start them. They're not that expensive. I mean, they won't produce much if you don't have like $1,000 or $2,000 to get a bigger one. It's $100, $200, get a little 14, 12, 11 footer that'll give you some fruit. It's a good investment to make if you plan on living where you're living for a while. Anyhow, you guys have a nice night, and I shall talk to you later. Don't get too drunk and be safe this weekend.